she's pregnant.
Oh, that was on record.
I am not.
Are you serious? She's that whole thing. I have something to say.
No, just the part she's pregnant.
I am not pregnant.
Wait.
We are the calm, the storm, the whimsy, and you're listening to That's What She Said.
I thought maybe Grant was going to have a friend.
No. Okay.
Stop it. Just stop it.
I have something to say.
We still want our friend, so just stop it.
True.
I just came back to you guys.
I know.
You did. You're finally just now back to who you are.
It's true.
It's okay.
So we are the calm, the storm, the whimsy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we're like, we're funny. And do you know what I think we are? We're like Grey's Anatomy.
What?
Netflix, for so long, Grey's Anatomy would pop up, and I would think, everybody raves about Grey's Anatomy for years and years and years. I should watch it. I just don't think I can get into it. I just don't think I want to watch it. And then finally, years later,
Like
I watched
25
it.
years later.
Yeah, it was a long time. And I'm hooked, right? It's amazing. So we're people's Grey's Anatomy. They're passing us by. Thinking,
and they don't know what they're missing.
I should be listening, and then one day they're going to get hooked.
Hopefully none of us end up like George.
Oh, George.
I haven't gotten hooked on Grey's Anatomy yet. So.
Oh, man, I was hooked.
But can I say that I haven't watched a single show by myself since school's been out?
Yeah.
So
I finished Suits, and I'm happy and sad because I thought another season was coming out, and they already shut it down.
Oh, no.
And the people that I would want in it weren't in it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that there were going to be other people in it.
But
I
it
haven't
ended
watched
good,
it.
but they ended it way too fast. Like, they could have, like, that could have been, like, 3 episodes. And they're like, oh, we have 20 minutes left. Blink, check, 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 check. Make everybody happy. Check, 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 check. Okay, the end. Sorry.
At least they checked it all off.
Check,
Sometimes people don't check off the things you want answers to.
Right? And then they're just wide open. And it's frustrating.
If we're
open spaces.
Wow, there's that breaking out in song.
There it is.
Speaking of shows, though, we were liars. Oh my gosh.
What?
We Were Liars. Did you send me this?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you said you were a liar.
I haven't
was
watched it
super
yet.
confused.
I am not a liar, but it's on Prime, and it is so good.
Okay.
And like the last episode is like
Is it like a 1 season, 8
mind blown.
episodes type
Yeah,
thing? Okay.
so good, so
Okay.
so good.
Okay. So what does it like remind you of that I would like it? Like any of the other shows that we've watched before or no?
I mean, like Cruel Summer vibes.
Oh.
But like a twist you'll never see coming.
Okay. Okay.
So good.
Have you watched Cruel Summer?
No.
Oh.
No.
So
But the
good.
Handmaid's Tale ending was dumb.
Guys,
like,
I
that last
still
episode
haven't
was
finished
dumb.
it.
The second,
The second to last was should have been the last.
Yeah, it was so good.
Okay. I haven't finished
Come on,
it.
Crystal.
I know. No, listen.
You might as well wait till the Testaments come out, so you have something to look forward to. Because you see that, and you're like,
That's the
sequel
like 15
or
years later.
spin-off? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear any. See, I don't know anything about
The
this.
second to the last one is so good. You
So
do need to
good.
watch it.
Okay. Well, I know I need to finish this series for sure. But it's been really difficult for me to watch things because I've been into my books again.
Yeah,
So,
that's good. I mean, that's
but-
probably good and healthy. I watch too much TV.
I don't know. I'm like binge reading these days. Like my kids are like, we got to go. And I'm like, oh, 2 more pages to the end of this chapter. Wait.
You know what I binge watched the other day?
What?
Tell me.
Okay. Like binged. Like I couldn't stop. It was bad. It was bad. So Ike was watching Beast Games.
Oh,
And-
it's so good though.
Oh my gosh. So he was like, I don't know how many in there. I don't know how far in he was, but I literally spent 8 hours watching it.
You?
Yeah, this is so dumb. Okay, so we
With
had
your family, right?
yeah, we all, like at first
you
it
guys
was
were all
me.
watching it because I'm like, wait a minute, you are always on the go, running around.
I know.
What made you want to watch it for 8 hours?
Okay, so we started. Ike was watching it, and I was like, you know, just doing things, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. Ooh, is she gonna win? Is he gonna win? So then I had to go take Eliza and Tori to Macedonia, and I'm like, Ike, you can't watch it anymore until I get back. And he's like, what? We were eating, and I'm like, can you please wait till I get back? So then I was going to stop and get Naomi ice cream on the way home because she went with me, and I'm like, I got to get home. I'll make you an ice cream cone at home. We got to get home. We got to watch Beast Games. So we got home. Oh, I don't even know what time we dropped them off.
Like 7.
At 7. And we watched it till 2 in the morning. Episode after episode after episode. And then the next day...
Wait a minute. I don't think I have ever known you to be like...
It was bad. Like,
that
Lenny and I
binge-worthy of a
binge-watched
show.
The Blacklist, too. But it was something that we could all watch together, and we just couldn't stop. So then, the next day, we're like, we're going to finish it. We have the finale, like, we're going to watch it. Well, I had a photo shoot I had to go to, and I had just enough time to watch it. So I'm like, let's watch it. And then all the commercials came up. So I'm like, we have to stop it right here. They're like, Mom, there's like one task left. I'm like, we have to stop. It's down to 2 people. We need to stop. And I'll do the photo
I gotta
shoot.
go.
We're going to go to Mimi and Pappy's, and then we'll come home and watch it as a family. And they're like, okay.
Ike's like, really, Mom? This is my show.
But he loved that I was like,
I'm
in
sure,
it. Like,
yeah.
he would
I love
snuggle on the
that.
couch next to me, and he kept fighting for that
That's fun.
spot. He's like, I'm going to sit there. But it was so good. Now I want to go back and watch it from the beginning because I probably missed like the first 4 episodes.
Sure.
But now you know who won.
I know. It was so good. Have you seen it?
No, I saw bits and pieces
Same.
of it. Yeah.
But the whole time, Mr. Beast reminds me of Clifford. So, like, I'm like, this is very awkward. There's Clifford, like, giving away millions of dollars.
We need to talk to Clifford then.
Clifford, you're giving it to the wrong people.
So I mentioned it to him, and he's like, you know, it's funny. Like, there were kids in my school who literally thought it was Mr. Beast.
That's so funny.
Stop.
Yeah.
My kids love Mr. Beast.
It's
Good.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Not so much money.
Speaking of shows real quick, I'm pretty sure that Hillary is Fire Country.
Really? Well, I like it.
She is down the chute of Fire Country.
So that's a you and Lenny show, probably.
yeah.
However,
there is things.
there's like, so the love story in it, like, just tell him he's not allowed to talk.
Because he'll ruin it for me.
Yeah, but like my husband likes it. It's really good. It's a good mix of like
So it's not like
romance
Blue
and
Sky. It's a little...
no, it's not.
Oh, Big Sky.
I've learned-
and it was so good.
I've learned that lesson. No big sky for Lenny.
So Fire Country.
Fire
It's
Country.
something else we should watch first.
Twisted. Wow. It's called Tracker. That was really good too.
Oh,
which
yeah, from
one?
the guy with...
From This Is Us.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a good
I've
show.
never seen that either.
Yeah, but that one's
are you
emotion.
serious?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What? Crystal?
So good.
I don't know if I would. I don't know.
gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if Lenny would.
No, he probably wouldn't watch that.
Oh my gosh,
but I
Aaron
would.
watched it with me though. It was
We
so
watched
good.
it together too.
Oh, my.
Tracker's good.
I
He would
started
like
it on my
Tracker.
own, but I think both of you would like Tracker.
Yeah. All right. So everybody got our TV review.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't even know how that just happened because
Right?
we are Grey's Anatomy. That's how it happened.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
So, my husband is away for 14 days.
So long.
So long. So long. We're coming to the end of this, so that's good. But I never need to call upon my brother husband. Hardly ever. I can handle most of the things that happen in my life on my own. Maybe Hillary might have to help me. We might have to get something somewhere, whatever. But usually, I don't think I have ever called upon him. Have I?
No.
Like, actually,
I've called upon.
Right. You
yeah.
have called upon your brother husband.
Okay, let's clarify called upon because
I needed my brother husband.
I have watched The Patriot, and like he says to the dad, "Can I call on Anne?" You are calling on your brother husband. How about you ask for help?
Oh my gosh. Nope, I never even processed that. No, I was not calling upon my brother husband. I'm sorry. Wow. No, I needed help
I called upon him.
for something that you will not even imagine what happened to me, okay? So I go up to my parents' house to go swimming. And my kids are with me. No, actually, I'm alone.
You were alone.
I was alone. It was like my moment of like freedom. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
And that's
go
when you
swim.
called upon him. I'm just saying.
Whoa. Did he meet you at the pool?
He did.
He did.
Oh, dude.
This is taking a turn.
Oh my gosh. So I get there and I'm like, I'm going to suntan, I'm going to swim and just relax in the pool. Okay. All on my own. My kids are at home and I'm just doing this. My parents are in Florida.
Okay.
And so no one is home. And I get up there and I'm like, oh my gosh, one of those kids that got in my parents' pool. Did you hear that story? Because that's a whole nother story.
No.
Okay. That is a story. Anyways, there was these two kids that jumped my parents' fence without my parents being home. My mom and I were at Chick-fil-A.
Does she have a camera?
We watched them get in the pool, swam for 45 minutes. And I mean, they were like little, like 9-year-olds, like Letty's age. Like they said,
From the neighborhood?
yeah, the neighbors behind them. They even said, like, we're afraid we don't know which end's the deep end or which. And I'm like, oh my gosh. My mom and I were
there.
like watching them. So we were like, push the button to talk to them. And they ignored us. And my mom is like, this is crazy. Like, they literally are swimming in our pool. They threw all the chlorine out into the driveway.
Did you call the police?
No, I just put a message on Facebook and was like, I wrote it, but it was on my mom's page. And I was
Like in our neighborhood group.
2 kids or 3 kids are swimming in my pool right now. I am not home. Like, who are they or whatever, something like that.
Did anybody respond?
A whole bunch of people responded like, do you have descriptions? What do they look like? And we're like, we really didn't
How about
have.
you just go
like,
see if your kids are home?
we just have a video.
Look and see.
And so, whatever. Long story short, they hopped 3 fences to get into my parents' pool. My parents have since put up signs and like says 24-hour surveillance
Oh my
and
gosh.
private property, like all these things.
Which you shouldn't have to do.
We shouldn't have
Which
to do.
people were saying, are there no trespassing signs? You're like,
No.
there's a
So,
fence.
We have lived in that house. My parents have lived in that house with that pool since 1997. Never have we had a problem. We have 2 fences. So there's a fence around the entire property of the backyard and a fence around the pool with a locked gate.
Right.
But my parents should not have to put
No.
private property
No.
or no trespassing. It is criminal trespassing when you go into someone's yard,
Yeah.
even if there's not a sign there.
Right.
Yeah.
So it happened to be the sheriff, his grandkids. And so my dad called him and and he called my dad back and was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll pay for any damages. And my dad's like, there's not damages. It's just, we don't want somebody getting hurt in our pool. Like,
Right.
and he's like, oh, this is criminal trespassing. I'm so sorry. So like, it was a big deal. And I think it scared the kids to death, hopefully.
Good.
Anyways,
You were alone.
I was alone. And I'm like, these kids threw something into my parents' pool. Because there was like 2 black things like at the bottom of the pool. And I was like, what in the world are they throwing in here? So I go in there. I'm like marched in there. And I'm like, that's not a toy.
Is it an animal?
And I looked again and I was like, oh gosh. I was like, those are chipmunks at the bottom of the pool.
Aww.
And I contemplated it for a moment. I was like, can I get these out
With a net? Could you get them out?
by myself? Could I? Yeah, I certainly could. I couldn't. I could not. I texted Hillary and I was like, is brother husband available? Because I can't do this. And so then I sent a message to the 4 of us, and Aaron was included in that. And I was like, I need some help.
You said, I need your help, brother husband.
I did.
Did you please video any of this?
Oh,
I
she
videoed
did.
all of it.
Oh my gosh.
It was rough. It was rough for him. He hardly could get them out. Like,
What?
I mean, it was just gross. Like, he did fine, but I was like freaking
Were
out.
they
And
just
he's like,
really
they're not
heavy?
going to touch you. And I'm like,
I know, she's screaming.
I'm screaming at the top. Like,
Did you witness all of this?
No.
my mom was watching us on the camera, and she
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
thank you, Chris. Like, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, did you see how I was acting? And she's like, yep.
She posted in the
We
neighborhood group.
watched
These
it.
2 crazies are in my pool. I don't know what they're doing. Somebody please go stop them.
About about the chipmunks or
No,
Crystal
about
and
Crystal and Chris, what are you doing together at the pool?
that's funny.
Oh my gosh. So that is how my weekend started once Aaron left, with 2 chipmunks and Chris to the rescue.
So
my
funny.
goodness.
Oh my goodness. It was ridiculous. I couldn't have done it. Like when I watched him getting them out, I know that I couldn't have done it. I couldn't, like one of them like fell onto the ground and he was like, oh, great.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Is it a lot? It's not a lot, is it? No. Oh no.
I wouldn't.
Oh gosh.
I'm like gonna throw up on the.
I gotta get the one of her screaming.
It was rough.
I think it might have been the end of that one.
Do you remember when you guys were trying to call upon Chris Aaron?
He's really... Aaron, you're gonna have to buy him a beer. Or 3.
3.
Doing somersaults.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Yep.
Yes.
So,
Man.
Yeah, and Aaron said, I don't feel like taking a life today.
yes.
Because Kelly wanted him to kill a... What was it?
The chick, the
chicken.
baby chick.
Yeah.
Chick.
Oh,
Speaking of baby chicks, my son is dead. He is determined to hatch eggs of some kind.
he was
So,
telling me like
he
a
wants
business,
ducks.
right?
No, well, he just wants to hatch ducks.
Oh,
And I'm like, ducks are messy. I've talked to people. I heard they're awesome. They're actually really good, but so
He
I
wants to
messaged my
keep them?
friend. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
He wants to add them to our zoo. So I messaged my friend, and she's like, actually, because he talked about quail too.
yes, I heard
Or
about that.
button quail. I'm like, please do button quail. They're like this big.
Oh,
So I don't know. We're going to go to my friend. My friend has quail, button quail, ducks, called ducks, and turkeys. She said turkeys are actually really awesome and they get along well with chickens. And so now I don't know what we're doing, but I can't crush his dreams. He wants to hatch something.
Stop saying that.
So
I think that's
he
just a
saved up
thought.
money.
Life will go on without the ducks.
But he saved up money to buy an incubator. So we're going to go on a field trip when she gets in town to see what we're going to hatch.
You can't make
Kelly.
all their dreams come true.
One day,
Sky, though.
It turns into enabling.
so when they're this age, they can think about the dreams that they want to have, and then they can do that when they're older.
He's researched. We'll see.
Yeah, well, you can tell him to keep his dreams to himself.
No.
Because my kids then they start talking to me and I'm like, that's Leo talking and I don't want to hear it anymore. Not you. This is not your dream. So zip it.
Oh my goodness.
So when are you guys getting a lizard?
Nor not.
I thought from the book you thought, well, maybe I don't have an issue with pets.
That doesn't mean I want them. I don't want something else to take care of.
Oh my. No. No.
Boy.
So, do you remember when we were at the pool though, all together?
Yes.
And me and you and Pacey were sitting at the table.
yes.
And you said, hey, Pacey, show Hillary your body.
Yes.
He goes, what part?
He did.
Awkward.
He was willing to show it, whatever I was going to show. What part?
Why don't you tell her why you wanted him to show me?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that
Well,
would,
which
that would
part?
make this seem not so inappropriate.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Maybe.
So he went to camp.
Yes.
Oh.
And he came home and he's covered in bruises. Is that what you wanted me to show?
Yeah.
Is that what I wanted to show you?
Yes,
The bruises
yes.
or the bug bites or
He had
all of it.
all of that.
The kid was covered.
Hives.
I have never seen someone come home so ridiculous. But you know what they did at this camp? This is what they did. So first of all, yes, I did say, hey, Pacey, show her your body. And he said, what part? And I'm like,
What?
Like your bruises, your torso, like not anything else. Like, what do you mean?
It was so
What
funny.
part? But yeah, he came home. He was like, Mom, it's like a free for all. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, we did mud wrestling and we threw each other's bodies on the ground and all around, like literally, he's like, we grabbed people by their legs and swung them and let them go. And I was like, you're kidding me, right? But like, he had bruises and all of the things on his body to show for being a free for all. It was crazy.
Do you let him go back?
I will.
Ugh.
But kids broke their legs.
What camp is this?
Kids broke their arms.
You probably won't want to say on the podcast.
I think he had a
You can tell me later.
concussion. I think he did at one point.
Okay, yeah, no.
God.
Because he had like an egg on his head. He had an egg on his head.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I won't say what camp
Yeah.
it is. But yeah, it was.
But you'll send him back.
I will. It was such a good thing for him.
Oh.
To get all of his aggression and anger out sometimes.
Like a
He
rage
likes to
camp?
hit people. And so that's just one of his things. Like, it was
Have you ever
insane.
thought about boxing for him, for real?
Oh, no, but there is a boxing place in Canton, I think.
You should, like, check it out.
Maybe I should. Like MMA.
Yeah, but or, like, with gloves.
I'm just kidding.
And not
No, I know,
MMA.
like real
Yeah.
boxing. Ooh, honestly,
For
I
real.
need something for him to do right now.
Get out that.
So he's really interested in paintball. So he did paintball and at the camp, and he was like he was like the top shooter. So he was really excited about that and had like the record for the camp for that week. And so he was like, Mom, I want to do more paintball, which is perfectly fine. So I feel like I need to find him a league, or like maybe boxing would be good too. Maybe karate, something that will just get
Yeah.
all of that out of him,
sure.
because he's not going to be playing any sports this fall. So
Okay.
Do you have anything going on in your life other than animal adoption?
I have lots of things.
All right,
So
tell us
Naomi, the other morning, was setting. Oh, we had a breakfast this weekend, and I made all the stuff. So Naomi was getting drinks for everybody, and she gets all of our drinks out and puts them at the table and the silverware and the plates. She's like, I don't have Dad's drink. I said, I think his cup. I said, I think he's using it. So she went over and said to him, hey, Dad, where's your cup? And he goes, I just use these. This is fine. She goes, that is a plastic vessel.
wait, and it's not his.
And he said, I use these. She goes, well, that's a plastic vessel and it's not good for you. And if you keep using that, I will break it.
And how did he respond to
He's
that?
like, well, okay, you're probably right. I probably shouldn't be
Oh
using
my
this.
Mm.
goodness!
Wow, you're training.
Wait, and it's also not his cup, right? Because he has a specific cup.
He does, but
Crystal,
one of our cups.
you're getting in trouble.
This is what happened. He gave his cup to Leo because Leo's broken the dishwasher.
Oh, okay.
So he's using a plastic
Yeah,
vessel.
but there's other glass vessels he could use,
Okay.
but he chooses the plastic
Okay.
one.
I get that. Okay, at least there was a broken cup
Yeah.
involved. Because I'm
Why-
like, wait a minute, your system is not working here.
Why are there even plastic vessels in your house?
Well, it's the Ninja. It's for the Ninja when he makes a smoothie, but he's been drinking water out of it because it's a big cup.
Oh, extra water. But where's his Stanley?
It was on the counter. I don't know what he was doing with that.
Into the microphone.
I was just checking something out here.
Did you just see her roll her eyes at you?
I have to say one more thing about Naomi since I'm talking about Naomi. So
You're not allowed.
after the play, during the play. So I went back during it was the last play, and I went back to do something. I don't remember. I was backstage with her, which I've never been back there, like why they were during like intermission. And everybody was fanning her because she was dripping. That's why I went back. I wanted to unzip her costume I started waving her with my program, and then everybody came over and they were all waving Naomi with the program. And then they said to her, let me see your batty dance. And she did this like cute little move. It was like a 4-second clip I have on my thing. Well, I uploaded it and somebody goes, what is she doing? And I said, oh yeah, that's when she did her batty dance. So I went to go type it in and I put batty, B-A-T-T-Y. And Liza's like, Mom. No, it's baddie. She goes, give me the phone. And she put in, and then I'm like, oh, it's baddie, B-A-D-D-Y. She goes, give me the phone. It's B-A-D-D-I-E, Mom. But I almost posted that to the whole group, her baddie dance.
That would have been
they
amazing.
Would have been like, oh, she's doing her baddie dance. Look at this mom that thinks she's cool and thinks she knows the lingo. Nope, I don't know. Thanks to Eliza for saving me, because I would have wrote, oh, she's just doing a baddie dance. B-A-T-T-Y.
Oh my gosh. But I feel like that's what we're in right now.
I know.
How do you spell that? How do you say that? What does that mean? What does baddie mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what it means
we're
now,
never doing
but
it right.
we're never doing it right. We never say it right. We never spell it right. We never...
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I'll keep to myself. And then, like, Glinda was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, well, looks like I passed that one okay.
No, Eliza did.
Thanks, Liza.
Oh my gosh.
So do you remember that time I went to the hospital?
I do.
Yes.
Why?
Why did you go?
Yeah, why are we all getting old and going to the hospital?
I'm telling you, we need to. We're choosing really good words next year, like
Right?
millionaire.
Yeah, well, my word was self-control. It shouldn't send me to the hospital.
Mine was positive and
It was really weird experience.
tell me.
Well,
Tell us.
my teeth always hurt. I'm still kind of concerned about that.
Yeah.
Because they don't feel better. I mean,
Oh, they don't?
they're not like
Even after the antibiotic?
they're not like excruciating anymore, but like I still am taking Motrin every day. So something is not right.
Did you go back to the dentist?
No.
You should probably go
'Cause
see
it's
like
the
a
other side.
naturopath and
Maybe.
find another reason, because they're just giving you answers and they're not like getting to the root of the problem, and they can.
My goodness.
What?
You should go to the chiropractor. That
Oh.
chiropractor that I told you about,
Yeah.
that gave the boys
Niacin.
niacin stuff. Remember, I took Shredder to the ER
Yeah.
because of his jaw.
Yeah.
And it was tight and in pain and he was
Yeah.
struggling.
yeah.
I told the chiropractor when I went, and he adjusted his jaw and the inside of his mouth, like pressure.
He put his fingers in his mouth.
He put his gloves on and put his hands into his mouth so hard Strider cried. Like he had tears coming down, and he said, Mom, I could feel the relief come, like dissipate. So
sounds
maybe you
terrifying,
need
but I
something
should.
adjusted.
Yeah, because
You have a chiropractor,
I'm like,
though.
they're missing something. Something's missing.
Something's out of place or
Because
something.
what sent me there was I've had jaw problems for how long? I mean, a long time.
A long
It's been
time.
a long time. And that day, my heart rate was like resting at 156. I couldn't get it. I didn't even know if that was bad. And my husband's like, yeah, you're
that's
going
not
to the
good.
hospital.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what else happened to me. Oh, this is why I'm telling you this story. Yeah, like I was having like ringing in my ears and my brain was making weird noises and I just wasn't okay. Like I wasn't okay. And so I feel like they thought I was a crazy person because all my symptoms were really weird. And so I got they said I had a raging sinus infection, so they gave me an antibiotic, but they took my blood too, and also a pee test, which means I am not pregnant.
Saved
Although I took
by
another
the pee
one
test.
like yesterday. So I was freaking out.
Oh my god.
But I'm still not pregnant. But anyway, they gave me this. So I was nauseous for days after I left the hospital, and I thought it was the antibiotic. But do you think it was the dye that they put inside of me?
Because you were sick. What?
Like nauseous for
I'm
days
sure.
after we left the hospital.
I'm sure.
I never thought of that.
Because they did the scans and then my blood work came off weird, like I could have clotting. And so they did that like contrast test, which makes you feel like you peed the bed,
Yep.
which is really weird. But I'm like, what did they put in me?
So I need you to explain to me the peeing.
Yeah,
in the
that
bed.
happened to you too, right?
What does that
So
mean?
he said to me, and the guy was like, he was kind of scary. I'm like, if I was ever going to think someone was going to take my kidney, it would be him. Like, I'm glad I didn't have to get put under for any reason with this guy in the room. He was creeping me out the way he was talking to me. But anyway,
Okay.
I think he was just awkward, but I was freaked out. So he said, when the dye goes in, you'll feel like a warming sensation from your head all the way down, and then your bladder pulls up and it makes you feel like you're peeing yourself. And I said, will I be peeing myself? And he said, you shouldn't be peeing yourself. But it does feel like I checked the bed when I got up because that's what it feels like.
Yeah, that happened to me too, because I had to have a scan when I went in for all that abdominal pain.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're going to inject this in your IV, and you'll instantly feel like you've peed your pants, like you've peed yourself.
Yeah.
It's super weird. You get real warm. It's a really warm sensation.
Yeah. So weird.
Oh.
Weird. And like no control. But if we would have
feel like that's, like,
researched
your
whatever they
water
put in our body,
breaking.
we probably wouldn't have gotten it done, you know?
I know, but when you feel like you're dying, you don't really have a choice.
I know, but I was sick for days. Like
After.
nauseous for days. I had to take Zofran to make it through a wedding. It was terrible.
Are you feeling better from that? Now you're not nauseous
I'm
anymore?
not nauseous anymore, luckily. But the next day, so I went home that night and I took my computer charger with me because it charges my phone super fast. And I left my charger plugged into the wall. And so I called that night because I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to get another computer charger. Could you like set that aside for me? My name is Hillary Blake. They're like, okay. So I come back the next day. I go to the security guard when you first walk in. And I said, hey, my charger's here. It says Hillary Blake on it. Can I grab it? He's like, yeah, just go in that room over there and you can pick it up. So I walk in the room. There's another security guard there. I go, hey, this is my charger. And he goes, do you have your ID with you? And I'm like, how else would I know that my charger is in this bag with my name on it in a room that I cannot see if it wasn't my charger? Well, I can't let you take it without your ID. And I'm like, it is a computer charger. Really?
That I left here.
He goes, I just can't give it to you without knowing that it's yours. I'm like, you're going to really ID me. Like, people must know I'm a thief now. He knows I'm a thief.
It's because your picture's hanging in the wall.
I'm sure it
listens
is.
to this podcast and he knows.
So I go back out to my car. I didn't bring my wallet.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, am I really not going to be able to get my charger? So I go back in. I'm like, I don't, like, I was here last night. Is there my name in the system? Could they, like, look up my ID online? And then he's like, oh, you still have your hospital bracelet on. That works. So I'm like, that was a lot of work
Just
to get
for
my
a
computer charger.
Whoa.
It's not like it was out in the open and I could see it.
Not like a purse with a
right.
or a wallet or
I'm
something.
like, only I would get
Wow.
blocked from getting my computer charger.
Wow.
Yeah, it was annoying.
That's crazy.
But I think my sinus infection is gone.
I don't know. Your nose
It's
is
stuffy.
stuffy
You
today.
need to go to the chiropractor.
I know.
And just get all of the things adjusted.
I
You
hate
probably
the chiropractor.
have you ever heard like Strider's skull
Yeah.
was out one time?
Out?
Yeah, they put it back in.
I don't understand
Like-
how that happens.
Well, he was sled riding and hit something, but like we weren't
gosh.
sure that's not why we were going there. We didn't go there for that, but he was having headaches, and so they adjusted his skull,
Wow.
and it was out of place. I'm like, what do you mean is out of place?
I don't feel in control in the chiropractor.
Do you ever feel in control?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But not at the chiropractor. That like could kill me.
Right? One wrong crack.
Snap my neck
And
or
so
something.
Let me inject this into your body and hope you're not allergic to it. Same thing.
I know, also freaked out about that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And I made sure that they didn't give her amoxicillin again because
Yeah.
she's like, I got an antibiotic. And I'm like, what antibiotic did you get? Did you tell
know.
them that you're allergic? Because it will kill
that
you.
should be in your file.
It is. Yeah.
By now, I would think everyone knows that I've been running a lot.
I can tell just by your
Lately.
arms. Like there's definition in your arms. For
Ooh.
real. Look at that.
All right.
Okay. So I've been running a lot.
Is there definition in mine?
And I think I
Mine are
still have
flabby.
some porch swings on here. But so a couple weeks ago, we did a family run. And Aaron mapped it all out, and I figured out what my route was, how many miles I needed to run. And so we went to the valley, And he dropped me off at like Portage Path. And I don't know if either one of you know like exactly where that is, but it's in the valley and then it's part of the towpath. So I was going to run 2.5 miles by myself. And then I was going to meet them at the next like parking lot area or whatever. And so that was like 2.5 miles. So I was running on my own and then I was picking up Pacey and then Pacey was going to run 2 miles with me. And then Strider would run the mile with me and then Letty ran a mile with me. So I ended up running like 4, 5, 6.5 miles or something like that. And so I ran my part. I don't know if you've ever been in the valley when the poop plant stinks really bad.
Nope.
But
I don't think so.
You have to run through the poop plant.
Oh.
Okay. So there's like this big tube that like runs along the
Okay, I
road.
think I remember that.
And that's where like all of the sewage from Akron comes into, and then it like goes through this pipe to the poop plant that's down in
Sick.
the valley. It stinks.
I'm sure.
Really bad. Okay. Like I had no idea. There are so many things that happened on this run, but like I had no idea that I was going to, I knew that that was on my route, but I didn't think that I would smell like I didn't.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. So like a couple times I almost threw up because I was like smelling this. I was on my own at that point, and so I was like, oh my gosh, like this is disgusting. I like should have had nose plugs, like something in my nose. Like it was bad, really bad. And it was a hot day, so that's when it's
I don't know how you
worse.
run in this heat. I can
So,
hardly walk in the heat.
Same.
You guys cracked me up.
I can hardly drive in the air conditioning in the heat.
Well, I look like a hot mess when I'm done, that's for sure. So I pick Pacey up at one of the next parking lots, and I'm like, okay, so we have 2 miles. We're going to run it. We're going to hit Ira Road, which is where the next stop is. And then that's where I'll get Strider. So we're running, and it was like after all of that downpour rain that we had for all of those days, it was like never-ending rain. And there was a big puddle in the middle of the trail. And I was like, okay, just go over to the side and we'll just go around it, because it was too deep to like just go through, and I had a lot more miles to go, and my shoes didn't want to be wet, like all the things. So we went over to the side, and when I went into the side, it was like marshy. So then I sunk into the mud, and I was like, oh shoot. So I sunk with one foot and jumped over and landed in the middle of the puddle with my other foot, because I was trying to get out of the mud. And as soon as my foot hit the water, what happened?
You fell.
peed.
I peed.
Oh my gosh.
Straight peed. And I
So
just
not only do you smell
pulled
crap,
my legs apart, and I
you
was
smell
like,
pee.
and I looked at him and I was like, I'm peeing right now. And he was like, oh my gosh. Rolled his eyes and was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I'm sorry, the water made me pee.
Oh my gosh. Did you get arrested?
No, but I thought about it. That was afterwards. So I thought about that story after we had did that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's hilarious. I'm like, what in the world? There is almost never a point that I don't pee my pants when I'm running.
Oh my gosh, you just need to wear Depends.
I'm like, what in the world? He just rolled his eyes. If you've ever seen a
How many more
14-year-old
miles
boy
did you
roll
have
his
to run?
eyes
Did you
before,
get all like chapped?
oh my goodness. Oh, I was already sweaty. So no one even would have been able to
on yourself?
tell.
Did you sit in the puddle? I would have just sat down in the puddle.
No, you just keep running. Like runs down your leg and into your shoe, and you just keep going.
She's like dry heaving over here.
Oh my gosh. So we get there, we finish, and I pick Strider up. We run.
And he's like, what is that smell?
He's struggling. And I pick Letty up, and she's like ready to go. I'm like, ooh, this is who I want to run with more often. She's like just chucking away, running. And I'm like, yes, this is awesome. And then we ended at Zalay's, and I had the best fruit sundae I've ever had in my life. It was so good. But I just thought you would appreciate my running story.
I love that you ended it with a Sunday while you're soaked in pee.
Oh yeah, but I changed. So I brought a change of clothes, and a washcloth because I knew that I was going to be sweaty.
Yeah.
So, like, I was able to clean myself up and I was fine. I changed my clothes, put my regular clothes back on.
You know
So
what?
funny.
After hearing all these running stories, it just makes me want to run.
You should. Oh my gosh. It's so, like, if you could just pee wherever you're at,
Yeah.
it just is kind of.
Kelly can't even handle the working out and ripping them on accident. Remember?
Oh my gosh.
One time.
That's the best part, farting while you're
let
running.
one rip right in the middle of like a sit up, like by throwing this medicine ball against the wall, and I never went back. I'm like, if I was doing carnivore, I wouldn't have been ripping farts the whole time. Like, this is the most embarrassing thing of my life. Okay, sit up, throw the ball. Oh, okay, I'm out. I'm not doing that again. Ashley, I cannot sit back up.
Oh my gosh. Those are the types of things that you just have to let go and like enjoy the moment. So like when you're running and you fart, you're like, yes, oh, that
Yeah,
felt
but
so
you're
much
running.
better
It's
on my
not like
belly. But I'm
you're
with
in
somebody.
a building with someone like right next to your like head, like 2 feet from you. But you're
True.
with your family
But
running.
that time, but I run with Kim a lot and I pee or
I
fart.
didn't
and-
know this woman. I didn't know her. I'm just
I have
sitting
never
up and
pooped.
oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Just kind of slipped right out.
A little too much pressure here.
I knew working out wasn't for me. Just go snuggle
Oh
my
my
dog.
gosh.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, well, speaking of running, I did run every day last week
You're nuts.
in the hottest
Extreme
of
heat.
summer ever.
Yeah.
So I did. Woke up every morning and made sure I ran every
And
day.
you're tan because of it, too.
I am so tan. I got a runner's tan. My shorts have like a tan on my legs.
Was it like good UVs?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, what's the
What
deal
is
with
the
that?
deal? My whole life, I never looked at the UV index.
Every day.
I think it was like 9.
And it's a girl, like a teenage girl thing every
don't
day. What are the
care.
UV? And I'm like, I don't even know how to know that.
The sun's
It's
out.
on your app.
The
But
sun is out. You will get a sunburn. I
Right?
don't need to tell you that the UV is 7 or 9 or 1. I don't know.
So what-
Just the sun's out. You're gonna get sun.
do they just want
The
it to
clouds
be
They want a
higher?
tan.
You're still gonna get sun.
You're still going to get sun no matter what.
Yeah, but they want to know if it's good tanning UV.
Maybe that's why I never tan, because I always pick the wrong UV to go out. It's like, whoop, up, you picked the wrong UV again. You're gonna get burned.
I got the cloudy UV today.
That sounds like a disease.
Cloudy UV.
Oh my gosh. So I was sitting on the couch the other day, okay? And I'm like, oh, like there's something on the couch. And I'm like, didn't really pay attention to it. Grant crawls all over me.
Yeah.
I look at my fingers and I'm like, oh, that's poop.
Oh.
So there's poop on my hands, poop running down his legs because he was in his diaper and a t-shirt. Poop all over my couch, poop all over the floor, poop all over a toy because I didn't know, and he's just going about his business playing.
Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they
It'll
said.
be fun. Everything's fine.
Entertaining.
Take an 8-year gap and have another. It's great. So my husband comes home and I'm like, you're going to have to go watch. Like, I was just stripped him down, put him in the, like, wiped him up, put him in the bath. I said, can you go stand in there and watch him in the bath?
home.
Yeah, because I have to go clean up the everywhere. All over our
my
house.
gosh.
He's like, did you have a shitty day? I'm like, uh-huh. I was so annoyed. What is the deal with these kids? My kids and their poop.
Mine never did any of that.
I never did that either.
Although
We've
I'll
had
take
blowouts, but it was like contained in like clothes.
Gosh.
Was it on you? Like other than your hands?
No,
Like
because I caught it right when I was like, what did I just touch? So then I'm scrubbing my couch, scrubbing the toys, scrubbing the floor.
I have to say, your couch is perfect because it's not cloth.
Yes,
so
it was
that
easy
works
to clean.
out.
Yeah,
But
I'm
that was
like,
good planning on
I
your
hope
part.
I find it everywhere. Oh. Like, I'm sure there's rotten poop somewhere that I don't know about. It's like,
Your kids are gonna be like, "Mom, what smells so
I'm
bad
like
in
the
the
poop
playroom?"
tank in the valley. That's the problem.
Yeah, we brought it home with us in the car. You know, smells.
We'll pretend like we're not all whispering about what to do right now.
It's been 44 minutes.
That's a wrap.
Thank you for listening to a production from Family Simple Media and the CSW Podcast. Follow, like, and subscribe at CSW Podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Is it just me? Like, do you feel like you can hear her when she talks?
What?
No, but I turned her down because she was talking loud.
Oh, okay. She seems so far away.
It's like I can lick it.
No.
I just lick the
Stop
microphone. That's
licking
how close
the
it is.
microphone.
It's
Did
super
you
close
just
to my
lick
face.
the microphone?
I did to see if
She's
you
done
can hear it.
more than
Okay,
one
well,
time.
I can hear you now, but maybe you
Can you
can't
hear me
hear
lick
in
it?
there.
I can Stop licking the microphone. I can
Can you hear her now?
Yes.
Can you hear
thank
me?
you. She just seems so far away all the time.
Oh.